Okay, so we are back in the no car garage. It may look like Johnny Five has been disassembling the Hyundai, but this is not a Hyundai video. This is another one of Richard's, also known as his 1988 Mustang video. So we'll let him get it started.
Hey guys, back with the 88. Last week, Lady Luck smiled on me. I got a bunch of bargain goodies for the 88, and I'll give you a hint on one of them. It uses speed to increase power. I figured it out. I got a March ram air kit. It's really old school, really cool. A buddy of mine's had it in his garage for years. He sold both of his Fox body cars, so he doesn't have a use for it. He's actually a Buick guy, so he's got a T-Type and some old Grand Sports from the 70s. So anyways, I benefited from his garage clean out. Ram Air is super cool. You're using the vehicle speed to increase power. You know, typically you have to increase power to increase speed. So Ram Air is just really cool. I just think about, whenever they were pitching the idea, hey, why don't we do this? How awesome it is, how efficient, how effective it is. And think about the people that they dedicated to the different projects. All the automakers, Mopar,
reluctantly crouched
Ford,
at the starting line,
GM,
engines pumping and thumping in time,
guys to design hoods,
the green light flashes,
guys to engineer the ductwork,
the flags go up,
time in a wind tunnel. So I just think about the history of it, and I think it's really cool. So that's what I got. That's what's going on in the car. I also got some other goodies, and I'll show you all those here in just a little bit. One thing I forgot to mention, as I was talking about designers and automakers, obviously the Ram Air kit for March goes under the front bumper, and that's not an original idea. I think it's really cool that the 69 442 W30 had the Ram Air scoops under the bumpers.
Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup.
Anyway, I really like that. This scoop was actually designed for the 87 to 93 LX bumper cover.
They deftly maneuver.
So I'm gonna try to make it work for this bumper cover. If I'm not happy with it, I will probably use the fog light hole as my Ram Air entry point. So anyways, more to come. This is what I picked up last week. A friend of mine's had this thing for years and years, and he sold both of his Fox bodies, and sold it to me for a really good deal. I'm tickled to have it. Check that out. 15 horsepower boost. What's up? Get you some of that. So, as you can see, we got the scoop here. Big guy. That was designed for the 87 and 93 bumper cover. So we'll have to do some modifying to make that work on the GT nose, or we might not use it, and we may just use the fog light hole as the Ram Air inlet. In the box, we have the air box and the filter. The filter is a little bit small as far as that goes. I'm hoping that my BBK cone filter will fit in the box. It goes like this. So hopefully my BBK filter will fit in the box, and I can have a filter with a bigger neck. But anyways, that's what I got. I'm happy to have it. I posted on one of the Facebook groups about this kit and any gains you might have. And if you were to have like a super dirty filter, a clogged air filter, and you put this kit on there, it would be like an amazing difference. But if you had good stuff and you replaced it with this, there probably wouldn't be a drop in ET, according to the March employee. He said that you wouldn't necessarily see a drop in ET, but you would see an increase in mile per hour. And that's because it's not going to help your 60 foot. You probably won't gain any performance boost at all in first gear or the beginning of second. You have to be at speed for this kit to be of any benefit. Also, this kit would be more beneficial for quarter mile rather than eighth mile, just because you're going faster for longer. But I'm happy to have it and looking forward to put it on there. That car kind of looks familiar. Let's see here. Come up here. Oh, there we go. That's my first Mustang. The March Performance poster child, or at least it looks like it. So I'm going to show you some other things I got, and the future of our 88's looking good. Another thing I picked up at the swap meet was a set of lower trailing arms. And I don't know if y'all remember in one of the other clips, but the driver's side on my car has got like a ninja chop in the side. So it'll be good to have a good set of arms in there. Here's just a little, it's not, for me it's not a fun fact, but you know, the Foxes and the SN95s used 12mm hardware for the upper and lower control arms for trailing arms. That's a 12mm bolt, and it is super sloppy. The New Edge cars use 14mm. So I think these came off a New Edge. So I'm gonna have to find some 12mm sleeves for this. But these will be going on soon. And to hook my ram air kit up, I'm going to use, I've got a CNL true flow pipe or inlet pipe on the car, so I'm going to use a CNL meter without the sample tube and without the electronics. I've got this. I've never seen one of these before, but it's just like a, you know, element delete. So I'll put this on this, and that's how I will go from the end of my inlet pipe to the ram air kit. So that, and also this. I got this last week, a little 3-inch crank pulley, race pulley. It's a UPR, it's aluminum, real light. I've used these before. They will turn your accessory so slow you can actually read the number on the belt. I'm kind of kidding. But I thought about using this with a short belt that would bypass my power steering. So, you know, I'm looking for little bits here and there. So we get a little bit out of this, a little bit out of the ram air kit, have a car that drives a little straighter, maybe launches a little better. Maybe we'll get some tenths out of this thing. I hope so. As far as racing in the future goes, it just depends on weather and track schedules. We're getting towards the end of the season, and it's just getting more difficult to, not really difficult, it's just, it either happens or it doesn't. And I'm hoping to get there and see what kind of improvement we're making. So bear with me.
Well, that was cool, Richard. Thank you for filming that. And you know, I'm sure all of us gearheads are always kind of get enamored by what the engineers were thinking, how they came up with ram air, superchargers, turbochargers. I even like to I get pretty amazed by just hydraulic power steering, all those things. All these things that hinge off the internal combustion engine, alternators, all that. Richard, one thing you missed. When you're reading off the box for your March ram air kit, you said 15 horsepower of boost. Is actually 15 pounds of boost. You know, rookie mistake, whatever. Just kidding. But please feel free to comment. We really enjoy the back and forth, the trading of trade secrets. And until next time.